Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 6 of Darkest Dungeon. So we left off completing a dungeon, and we got a blueprint reward for it. We have our first blueprint now, which unlocks some buildings, some really expensive buildings, but nice to invest in. Now, a lot of your comments as of late are about the sort of theory crafting of how to make Darkest Dungeons more easy. I am going to try to strike a balance between farming and fighting bosses, so that I don't end up over-farming and making it too easy, and I don't end up suiciding against bosses. Given that I have not played a full playthrough, this is somewhat of a blind playthrough for me. It is a balance that I will probably have trouble striking. But with that said, I will do my best. So, we want to probably keep... let's see. I'm going to get rid of this Vestal here. She got Stress Eater, and we already have 2 other Vestals. I didn't invest anything into her. Adony is nice, given that he is spiritual, but he had light sensitivity set in, so I'm going to get rid of him as well.
The task ahead is terrible, and
make sure that, yeah, all of our trinkets are refunded. Warsi here is going to be renamed to Aggro. One of my patrons wanted her named after. And then let's take a look at the stagecoach. The stagecoach has a Hellion with asceticism. Quick draw is pretty nice though, I gotta say. We'll see. Second Wind, Deadly, and Clutch Hitter. That's not bad. We don't have a Graveyard Robber yet. I will hire her, but probably not going to field her initially. And I'll hire Ferrarius, or whatever her name is. And there we go. As for my other stressed out heroes, let's first decide who goes into the sanitarium. So, we've gotten rid of Reynolds' really negative traits and Demise. You're all fine. The Antiquarian should probably... No, actually, she's going to be a gold farmer, so she's going to be farming in the dark. I'm going to get Diurnal off of her as a result. Dogner's weak grip on life is somewhat negative. Jubert here, I don't even think I'm going to keep. I don't really like his positive quirks, and I really dislike his negative ones.
The lame horse, nor the broken man.
Vitalis's obsession in material things, let's get rid of. And then, for everyone else, I'm going to have Prey, and you're the only other stressed out one. Our next embarkation is going to be against the Prophet, which is going to level Demise and Reynold up to 3, probably, as a result. And we'll send our Shieldbreaker in too. Okay. What kind of synergy do we have? Expose. Do I have anyone that can mark? Point blank shot. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a marker in this group. Maybe Selly. God-fearing. No, I'm gonna send Demise to this one. But I might change up the skills around a bit. No, I think I'm okay. Alright, so let's see, before we send them out, now I know who is in the group. Blacksmithing. Can I benefit from this? No, I can't. Yeah, they're all upgraded, including aggro. Okay, what about skills? I do plan on keeping these guys pretty much as long as I can, so I don't know. I might end up getting Bulwark over Zealous. I like Zealous. But for this next fight, I think I'm going to go with Bulwark. Demise here. Let's see about you. You are going to take... tracking shot. You are fully all set. And aggro. Let's see. Captivate is more damage against marked. I think I'm gonna go with puncture. Okay. That looks good to me. Embark. Next up, we are going to get... Who should have extra speed? Let's have Demise have a lot of extra speed. As for stress, we'll give it to aggro. Aggro has really high dodge. But I don't really have any items that I want to put on her. Reynold here, you'll be resistant to that stuff. And I actually took the bleed off of Demise, so that's it. That's the whole thing. All right, let's provision up. And this is a medium ruins. Okay, so that means that well, I have Bulwark, which can act as torches. So that's a positive. A medium ruins usually means something like 16-20 food. So this is... That's probably enough food. 18. Sort of threading the needle between that. We'll bring a few shovels. We'll bring one anti-venom in case we need it. And one bandage. Why not? Some herbs, some keys, some holy water. And on a medium run, probably fewer torches than that. I'll bring 10. Because we have Bulwark. Wow, I have a lot of Jester dice. Hopefully I get a Jester soon. Let's embark.
Excavations beneath
And we're going against the second Ruins boss.
Ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
All right.
The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate.
So we need to kill the Prophet, and the Prophet is... Well, this is very linear. The Prophet's right here. I already know. Alright, and we have a whole lot of battles between us and him. So here's the first battle. Easy peasy. This is going to be quick. Why is my speed so low?
A devastating blow.
Nothing like a crit early. I like that. Oh, she have a speed first round. Okay, I see. I was wondering why her speed was so low initially, but now I know why. And we'll be done momentarily.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
No issues there. We have a little bit of a cure. Oh, it's just a bag. Nice. Bunch of spiders, and they're surprised. Perfect. So my reduced speed first round is not going to play that big of a role. Oh my god, these guys are going to get impaled so bad.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Another one falls.
Okay, so they'll get one attack off. done. We've got an altar, holy fountain here. So holy fountain, if cleansed, there's really no point in cleansing it. So we're not going to bother cleansing it. We are just going to loot it, and we'll loot it on Demise. Cool. Reset party order. Actually, There. Switching some gear around. I'd like to get Reynold attacking earlier. Big old grape shot blast. Oh, that was a nice one too.
Executed with impunity. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Now these guys, the guys I sent to go kill the Prophet, are obviously...
But a victory nonetheless.
They're obviously far more skilled than what is needed for this dungeon. But the Prophet's tough, so that's why we're sending sort of the A-team here. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. I'm actually, once again, going to change over and give Aggro the cloak. Trying to offset her her off guard. Maybe I'll get rid of off guard soon. That would be pretty cool.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of
Right, here's another fight.
corruption.
It's getting a little darker than
The ground quakes.
the 75. I could always use Bulwark to brighten it back up.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Yeah, I think I will.
all.
All right. And Bulwark of Faith. And that illuminates the torch quite a bit. And marks him.
Press this
But marking doesn't really matter when they're all dead.
quarter.
Alright, another empty room. Now the question is, do I go over to this fork? We'll see. It's a barrier, it's an obstacle rather, and an empty room, so no. Decidedly. Torch disarming. Easy. We can't fail on Demise, so we'll just use Demise. And we got a battle in here. I'm going to light up the torch. So we have 100% or almost 100% light. Still didn't surprise them, unfortunately. Alright. Impale for a bunch. Yes.
Is broken.
That's what I like to see.
Maintain the offensive.
And we're done.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We're coming for you, Mr. Prophet. And we're getting some busts and portraits and deeds on the way. Here's yet another trap. And another room battle. Some stressors in the backfield. Let's see, it's probably easiest for me to one-shot the courtier, and we did. You're going to use your little incantation on the one person that has minus to stress. That's really not good targeting on their part. And I, of course, am going to work on killing their cultist. Ooh, crit the cultist. And I'll start working towards de-stressing, keeping my stress at basically 0. There's no reason not to. Alright, now they can't bleed me. I could have stunned him. I guess maybe that's what I should have done there. She's only at 1 stress. she's probably not stunned. Oh, not stunned. And we win. No, not yet. Almost. Now we win.
Obliterated.
And she'll be at 0 stress because of the crit. Voila. We have a stun skill chance minus to dodge. I'm going to give this to my Vestal, who has a stunning ability. And we picked up some food. And an heirloom chest. Give it a key. Oh, that is a lot of crests. Let's get rid of bandages for the crests. That seems like a very fair trade. Now, fortunately, not being compulsive and loot hungry. Ooh, a trap I didn't see, but dodged anyway. Books. I hate books. I mean, I love books, but... Alright, let's try it with the Vestal. Eldritch Hater. Cool. Alright. There's not going to be a lot of Eldritch in the ruins, but... I can get behind that. I picked her, if you're curious, because everyone else has a bunch of positive quirks that are just about full. And some of them I wouldn't want overwritten. Let's see. The ones I really like. Warrior of Light's really nice. Luminous is awesome. Quick Reflexes is awesome. I'd like to lock those in. It's very, very expensive to lock them in, but that's something I might do in the future. Alright, we'll have you read some more books. It's going to be unsettling. Wah, wah. 28. That's fine. Next step will be a battle. And I'll use Bulwark to light my torch up a bit more. This attack group is not all that strong. Nice and bright.
Decimated.
Perfect, and we're done. Ooh, we are running out of room.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Antivenom and medicinal herbs gonna have to go by the wayside. Nice. We can take out the courtier quick. Already dead. Love it. Let's go stun them. Her crit rate has been really high. Higher than I think it's supposed to be. I mean, I've just been getting lucky, of course, but no complaints from me. As this fight is coming to a close quick. And it's over. Musketeer hat. I'm not going to have room for that.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'd like to grab it because it's a rare item. I'm going to have it replace the citrine. I could, of course... Oh, locked sarcophagus. Well, that's not going to stay locked.
Wealth beyond measure.
I could, of course, throw out my torches and use Bulwark of Faith to illuminate the rest of the dungeon. Maybe that's what I should have done. But I like having the enemies surprised. They always have such a dumb expression on their face when they're surprised. Like, oh no, we're dead. Let's see. A little bit of stress relief there because I killed him. Don't bleed me. I think we're gonna get bled. Oh well, not a problem.
Foolish horrors.
I've got to say, this dungeon
Into the mud.
has... we'll try the book again. It's probably going to be unsettling. Nope, lasting effect. Come on, positive. Unholy Slayer. That's what I like to see. That's actually useful here, because most of these enemies are unholy. Not all of them, but most. And we are 2 ticks away. Decorative urn. Let's cleanse it. Though I don't really have space for this stuff, so we'll have you wear this. I'm gonna eat as much food as I can. Use my torches.
The path is clear.
Throw out my torches and my...
Follow it.
Darn, she's really getting stressed out. Oh, madman. Oh, speaking of stress... a little bit of doomsay. Thank you. Courtier's dead. Madman is near death. Alright, what is his... Alright, let's get him stunned. No more stress from you, buddy. Aggro's taking a lot of damage here. Alright, Doomsayer's gone. I might just take my time with this last one here. Taking fake shots on corpses and whatnot. To heal up and de-stress as much as I can before the boss fight. Because I have until like round 6 for there to be reinforcements, I think. Yeah, look at me beat up these corpses. Doing a real good job. Just hoping for some of those heals to crit. They haven't.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, hit Reynold. Don't hit aggro. Bye-bye, corpse of the Doomsayer. Bye-bye, corpse of the Bone Defender.
A momentary abatement.
Ooh, a crit. That's going to be good. Her stress went from like 50-something down to 28, which is going to make a significant difference in this end fight. And we'll start finishing off the Bone Defender here. Just kill him now.
This expedition at least promises success.
I want to light this. Oh, I'm actually max light. Locked sarcophagus. Bash it with a shovel. And 120. Okay, let's go ahead and just drink the holy water. Drink the Kool-Aid, and boss fight time. Good dodging. A map inside? Wow, that's going to be useful. All the map says is, there's a boss up ahead. Alright, so the light dipped a little bit, but nothing that a crit can't help. So the whole idea behind this boss fight is he will drop rubble on my head periodically, and then also try to blight me. Here's the blight. I resisted half of it. I'm going to illuminate. I know it looks weird that I'm trying to stun a pew, but it got my light level up a little bit. Now, one of the advantages of having the Shieldbreaker here is she can attack the back row. So, although he has super move resist, I'm not going to be able to move him out. I'm going to use Bulwark of Faith on Reynold here because his protection will go up. So the rubble that lands on me won't do as much damage. And the rubble's now going to be in the front row. And I can have Reynold go up into the front row. And we'll just keep moving around like that. And I'm just going to try to damage the dude here as much as I can. I want to move back, yeah, with... I'll just impale. I'm going to put Reynold in the front so he can absorb the hit.
A momentary abatement.
And he still has the protection. And then Reynold, of course, let's just try to get some of these pews out of the way. Oh, little extra stress and kaplop. Land on my head. Now it's going to land on 2 spots here. I'm just going to keep shooting him in the back row. That was well done.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Trying to disease me, blight me. And Reynold here has broken that pew and moved him up a bit. Now in this fight, you're really going to want... Oh, we dodged, double dodge, perfect. You're really going to want heroes that can attack back row, because these pews have a lot of health. So if you can avoid destroying pew after pew after pew, do it. Absolutely do it. I'm going to keep her in the front row because Reynold is a little bit lower than the others, and I'd rather spread the damage around. This dude's stun resist is 100%, so I'm probably not going to be able to stun him. So I'm just going to go with a party comfort. Get everyone's healing up a little bit. And he still can't hit the back row. I'm going to have him heal himself. Ooh, for a crit. It's going to be nice. Eye on me. I resisted it. Rubble comes down. I double dodge it. I've been getting really lucky in this fight. I just want to point out. A lot of crits on the enemy and a lot of dodges on these pews. Now, even if I wasn't dodging these pews, I think I'd still be doing pretty well in this fight. Let's go ahead and judge him. And we killed him. And the pews, obviously I don't have to fight broken wood. So they disappear and I win. I should have snuffed out my torch. I only now thought of it. Let's pretend I did. Now for these trinkets, I'm just going to go ahead and plop them on and grab the pew shard. I'm going to continue adventuring. Let's go ahead and use my firewood. And the advantage of using the firewood now is I can get rid of all of the stress that I built up in this dungeon. So now I have no stress, everyone's fully healed. And we can complete the quest with no penalties. So it's unfortunate that I forgot to snuff out the torch right at the end, but oh well. Ooh, that is a very cool bracer there. We got a lot of heirlooms, we got a lot of treasure. Got some good quest rewards. That bracer is awesome. Reynold leveled up. Please be positive. Yes. And Demise leveled up. So now Reynold and Demise are going to refuse to do easy missions.
Our estate was the envy of this land.
Let's go ahead and recover our trinkets. So we have 2 very rare items now. This bracer, obviously very, very cool. Let's see about recruiting. Infirm, blue. Hardskin is a very, very good positive quirk. If we can get rid of Infirm, that'd be awesome. She's hard-skinned, but for an antiquarian, that doesn't really matter. So they don't. Yeah, so I actually like that Hellion more than the other one we have. So this one with a name I can't pronounce because it has way too many weird letters.
battered and
Oh, Jesus, this name is no easier.
cast aside like a spent torch.
Querveramon. Yeah, alright. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I will not try to pronounce that ever again. As for Plague Docks... No, I don't mind my Plague Dock. Let's reset our Embark. So as you can see, there are veteran missions here that Reynold and Demise will be happy to go on, but they will refuse to go on apprentice ones. They have to go on veteran ones. And ideally, you're going to want, you're going to want 4 veterans to go on a veteran mission. You can send lower level ones, but of course they're weaker, generally speaking. So for the next place I'm going to head... Move Amulet's not terrible. Let's see. Well, I'm just about out of time, so maybe I don't have to decide what I do next now. But what I can do is roll credits. So there you have it, the Sonorous Prophet dead at my hand. I destroyed some of his pews and obviously clobbered his face and got really lucky about dodging. If you have any tips, tricks, or feedback for me, drop me a line. I just wanted to read off, if you're still here, that I appreciate Martin Blythe and DPYRT, however you pronounce that, some of your feedback that you've been getting. A lot of you actually provided feedback, so, props to you. I've replied to every comment and liked and pinned some of them. I'll catch you all later. Sorry for the rambling. Adios.